All right, welcome to our live stream. Looks like we are going. We have the announcements going right now. And we are on to session number 3. This is the 10 and under session for today. Starting with event number 20 and rolling through event number 30. So we've got 10 events here this morning for the 10 and unders. Looks like we've got them lined up against the windows over there for the first event. This is the mixed 10 and under 100 yard IM. All right, here we go. 100 yard IM, the 10 and unders, one of my favorite groups. These kids range from 6 to 10 years old, and they are about as cute as can be. So here we go. Lane number 1 is going to be Morgan Sims. Lane 2, Paige Turnbow. 3, Landon Johnson. 4 is Olive Sisson. Lane 5, Caden Edwards. Lane 6, Araya Linsmeyer. Lane 7, Elliot Loesch. And in lane 8, Freya Simring. Again, if you're just joining the live stream, welcome. We're just about to get started. I'll run through the names again when they hit the water. This first group, this is a full heat. No times for any of these kids, so chances are this is the first time they've swam this in competition. Got a pause going on. I don't know if this is the officials or the table that we're waiting on. Again, this is session number 3, day number 2 of the Riptide Return to Racing for February. During COVID, when the state is open and the pool is open, we have been doing one of these a month, along with a Riptide dual meet with the St. Croix Swim Club. That's once a month as well, and this is next week. The St. Croix Swim Club dual meet is next weekend, so that will also be live streamed. Generally, the kids that are in this meet do not swim in the St. Croix meet, just to kind of keep numbers down. And we got our first shout out of the day. I wish I had a prize for the first shout out of the day, but Nathan Sims, here we go, Morgan. And Morgan Sims is in lane number 1. She is a 7-year-old, patiently waiting here like the rest of us. Again, not sure what the delay is. Must be at the table. Looks like the officials are ready, the coaches are ready. There we go. There's the whistle. Calling them up to the blocks. Again, this is event number 20, the 10 and under 100 yard IM. And they are off. First event, first heat of session number 3. The Riptides return to racing. Got a powerful little flyer down there in lane number 2, Paige Turnbow, an 8-year-old. She is leading the pack and will touch first at the 25 and right into her backstroke. Fly is the hardest, in my opinion, to learn. There is coordination, there is strength, everything you generally don't have at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. But Paige, very strong butterflyer there. She is coming in on her backstroke, good backstroker as well. Making her turn. Unfortunately, you cannot flip turn from backstroke to breaststroke, so that's why the official's hand went up. And at this age group, there are a lot of official hands that go up. As these kids learn, they will learn the nuances of their flip turns, their strokes, and so DQs are kind of a part of life at this age group. So you got about 30 people on the live stream. Again, welcome. My name is Carl Kinseth. I have a couple of kids here at Riptide. I'm also a part-time coach with Riptide. Both my kids swim for Mike Parado on the senior elite team. My oldest is actually swimming for Rosemont High School right now, and my youngest is swimming for Mike on senior elite. And here comes Paige. Paige is knocking this one out of the park. Strong little swimmer. Up against the lane line a little bit. Once she racks her fingers on that once or twice, she'll learn her lesson and move away from them. But there she is at a 2:20.20. 2:20.20 for Paige. Our second place is going to be lane number 3. That's going to be Landon Johnson. He's going to touch the wall at 2:11.33. And our third place is going to be down here in lane number 1. That's going to be Morgan Sims. As you can see in lane 1, a soft touch. That's why you have the dashes up there. So parents, check Meet Mobile. That official time will be available via Meet Mobile in about 5 or 10 minutes. Anytime you see those dashes, that's a soft touch. The swimmer didn't touch in the meat of the pad. Generally, they touch up top or off to the side, and it doesn't register properly. So that was heat number 1. Heat number 2 has some no times as well, but it also has some times. So these kids have swam. 4 of these kids have swam this event. In lane number 1, you're going to have Elena Pontrelli. Lane 2, Eli Thuft. Lane 3, Parker Stuckey. Lane 4, Anna Kasulki. Lane 5, Iris Pavolny. Lane 6, Dalen Schmidt. Lane 7, Mia Anderson. And in lane 8 is Eloise Godwin. So Parker, Anna, Iris, and Dalen all have times in this, which means they've swam it. At some time in the past. Nathan Sims yells out, "Good job, Momo." Morgan did have a nice swim there. Again, she's labeled 8th place up there. She was not, so check Meet Mobile for her correct time. Of course, if there is a DQ, there will be no time in Meet Mobile, unfortunately. They do not calculate a time if the swimmer has been DQ'd or disqualified. All right, we're going to move to heat number 2. Again, Elena in 1, Eli 2, Parker 3, Anna 4, Iris 5, Dalen 6, Mia in 7, and Eloise in 8. Lane number 2, Eli pulled a little trick that I pulled when I was in high school swimming and started swimming the wrong stroke. I don't know if he got caught or not. I didn't see a hand go up, but it happens. So again, the IM is butterfly, back, breast, and freestyle, a 25 of each. Lane number 1, we call outside smoke. That's Elena. She's got the lead right now, and a hefty one at that. She is a 10-year-old. Holding the second position out in lane number 4 is Anna. Elena making her turn to the breaststroke right now, as is Anna. Third position is being fought for between lanes 2, Eli, and 5, Iris. All right, we got a strong finish coming from Elena down here in lane number 1. She is a no-time swimmer. Get a good touch on the pad here at 131.86. 131.86. Second place coming in now. That is lane number 4. Anna should take second place. And she does it. 148.68 from 201.68. So that's a big drop for her. Third place is going to be down in lane 2, 155.57. That is Eli. He had a no time as well. So those are your top 3 for today. And finishing up in lane number 6 right there is Daylin Schmidt. Again, with a soft touch, so make sure you check Meet Mobile. And speaking of Meet Mobile, you can download Meet Mobile app. I believe there is a yearly or monthly fee for that. I think it's a yearly subscription fee. But if you do have Meet Mobile, just click on Meets Near Me, and this meet should come up. Again, it's the Riptide Return to Racing for February. You can always search Ripped as well, R-I-P-T, and that will come up. We had some shout-outs for the last heat. Go Anna from Garrett Kasulki. Carolyn Sabinish says, go Mia. And Garrett also says, way to go, Anna. Some good times there. Love to watch these kids drop time. Got another full heat for the third and final heat of the 100-yard IM. Lane 1, Charlie Johnson. Lane 2, Addie Falken. Lane 3, Catherine Deeb. Lane 4, Sophia Wynn. Lane 5, Maywin Major. Lane 6, Olive Patterson. Lane 7, Kaylin Dubois. Lane 8, Chandler Offerman. Sophia Wynn is our top seed here in the 100 IM with a 118.34. That is a serious time for a 10-year-old. Sophia with a very nice butterfly. She's going to touch first at the 25, make her turn to the backstroke. Very nice underwater as well. Wow, long underwater. Holy smokes. Kid to watch, future kid to watch. Sandy Owens, go Sophia. Courtney Major, go Maywin, go. And have fun. There is Sophia with the backstroke to breaststroke turn. Battling for second place, we've got lanes 3, 5, and 8. You're looking at Catherine, Maywin, and Chandler all battling for that second position. Sophia's completing her breaststroke leg and moving right to the freestyle. Again, she's entered at 118.34, and she is hammering right along. She is going to blow this time out of the water with a 1:13.07. That is a 5-second plus drop for her. Awesome swim. All right, your second place is going to be lane number 3. That is Catherine Deeb in at 1:27.05. Third place out there in lane 8, 1:28.75, down from 1:55.62. Holy smokes. These kids are swimming like crazy already. That is Chandler Offerman. A soft touch in lane number 2 for Addie Falken. So make sure you check Meet Mobile. You're going to hear me say that a lot, probably during the 10 and unders, because there's a lot of soft touches. When in doubt, check Meet Mobile. Takes a little longer for them to approve the event for Meet Mobile because of the DQs. So the 10&U can take a little bit longer to upload to Meet Mobile. It will eventually show up. Okay, we have the event number 21, the 10 and under 200 yard freestyle. We have 5 young ones in this event. This is a long event for an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old. Jace Hansen, he's an 8-year-old in lane number 2. Chelsea Graw, lane number 3. Marion Calwait in 4. Andrew Deeb in 5. Sister just got finished in the heat before that. And Audrey Heggie in 6. We've got a swim fast Kaylin. Kaylin was, of course, in the last heat in the 100 IM, coming in at 1:34.78. 12-second drop off of her best time. Got to sail through the waters, Jace. Renee, your fan. Renee Therms. And Carly Hansen, go Jace. Addison E, go Jace. So Jace has got a big fan club. He is sitting right there in lane number 2, the young one of this heat. 200 freestyle, 8 lengths of the pool. Freestyle. If they're ambitious, they can ask their coach to swim any other stroke. Fly, back, breast. It is the freestyle, so they can do anything they want. Most choose not to. Lane number 4, Marion, out to the early lead on this group. Makes her turn at the 50. Holding the second place spot right now is Jace in lane number 2, and on his heels in lane number 5 is Andrew Deeb. And right behind him in lane 6 is Audrey. We got a Yay Addie, Irish Dancers Swim. Irish Dancers Swim 2. Swimmers play baseball, swimmers dance, swimmers play hockey, they play football. It's great to see kids in multiple sports. And lane number 3, Chelsea coming in at her 100. She is a no time on this, so first time that she has swam this, first time Jace has swam this, and first time Audrey out in lane number 6 has swam this. There comes Marion. She's got 2 lengths left of the pool. Sorry about this camera view. Every once in a while we get fingers and hands in front of the camera. It happens. Parents get excited and watch their kids swim. All right, Marion entered at 2:49.35. That is going to fall to 2:23.82. We have a Go Audrey from Grandpa Mark and Grandma Pat. Welcome. This Heggie out there in lane number 6 with 25 yards left to go. Second place is going to go to lane number 5. That is Andrew Deeb at a 2:53.08. Chelsea just turning. She's got 50 yards left to go. Third place is going to go out to lane number 6, and that is Audrey Heggie, followed closely by Jace Hansen in lane number 2. See if we can get the crowd behind Chelsea here in lane number 3. There we go. All right. Chelsea finishes up at 3:56.18. Very nice for her first swim of the 200-yard freestyle. Up next is the 50-yard butterfly. There are 2 heats of this event. Both heats are full. Landon Johnson will be in lane number 1. Bryn Palmer in 2. Emma Paul in 3. Kira Pierce in 4. Mia Anderson in 5. Addie Falcon in 6. Nora Behrens in 7. And Lauren Bosch in 8. All no time. So all first timers for this 50-yard butterfly. After this event, there will be a 5-minute break before the 50-yard backstroke to give these kids a little bit of a rest. Looks like we have 3 5-minute breaks throughout this session. One at event 24, one at event 26, and one at event 29. We have a good amount of people on the live stream this morning, more than the 11 and 12 group. Not that it's a contest, because it isn't. But about 73 on now. We had about 65 this morning for the 11 and 12s. Welcome again to the Blue Water Aquatic Center in Apple Valley, Minnesota. And in goes the first heat of the 50-yard butterfly. Yeah, we got some outside smoke out there in lane number 8 at the top of your screen. Lauren Bosch tearing it up right off the bat. She is going to touch first, make her turn to come home. Nice little butterfly there. She looks very legal. That's great to see. And she is an 8-year-old. She'll be one to watch. They're all going to be ones to watch. They're all going to be so much fun to watch over the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years. She touches first. That is a soft touch, so unfortunately I don't have a time for you. Well, here come the soft touches, a lot of them. Have a go Addie from Grandpa Mark. Addie, of course, was in lane number 6. Now, honestly, I don't know if her time was right because I can't remember if she was a soft touch or not. So the swimmers will get their times from the timers, and then they will take those times over to their coaches, because the coaches will want to know, especially when it was a soft touch, what their time was. Heat number 2, the final heat of the 50-yard butterfly, and again after this heat we'll take a 5-minute break. But we have in lane number 1, Catherine Bolt. Lane number 2, Eliana Heinley. Lane 3, Chandler Offerman. Lane 4, James Anderson. Lane 5, Ruby Call. Lane 6, Vivian Kohler. Lane 7, Maywin Major. And in lane 8, Oliver Thovson. We got a go Chandler from Christy Sieben. Tara Call says, let's go Rubes. I'm guessing that's for Ruby Call out there in lane number 5. Lane number 8 looks to be empty. That should be Oliver Thompson, but maybe he is not here today or swimming this event. It is empty, so he will be a scratch. So no lane 8. Again, lane 1 is closest to you on your screen, and lane 8 is farthest from you against the windows. Lane number 4, James Anderson out to a slight lead here at the 25. Touching almost at the same time with Ruby Call in lane number 5. Both looking very strong. Got a good race going there between those two. Ruby looks to have pulled ahead about a half a body length at this point, so she is going to take this heat. She is entered at a 45.99, and she's going to take that down at a 40.60. James at a 41.18 in that second position. And in lane number 3, Chandler Offerman, 43.97, down from 47.16. All right, the Summers are going to climb out. We've got a 5-minute break here. And a couple more shout-outs while I was watching the event. We got a Go Maywin from Courtney Major. Jackie Bolt says, let's go Catherine. Catherine was out in lane number 1, 106.58. Although that may have been a soft touch, I don't know for sure. So we do have a 5-minute break, and we will be back with you shortly. Thank you. A couple minutes left here in our 5-minute break. Got a shout out from Rod Nib. Go Paige from Nana and Papa. Paige swam back in the 100-yard IM, but she is coming up again. in the 50-yard breaststroke after the next break. Event number 26. Paige will be in heat 2, lane number 4. So keep the stream on, kick back. Hopefully you're staying warm. And Paige will be coming up shortly. This is the second to final session of the day and of the weekend. Tonight, I believe at 4:45, the older kids go, the 13 and over. Those are the Michelle Hopewell's and Mike Parato's groups for the most part. I think Amy might have some of these as well. But these are the, again, 13 and over. It's kind of fun to watch these guys. You've got some junior national swimmers, some high-level Olympic trial swimmers. We got Olympic trial cuts out there. Of course, Reagan Smith will be swimming. Your world record holder in the 100 and 200 meter backstroke. Set back in Guangzhou back in 2019. So she will be swimming this evening as well. That will be live streamed. But again, we've got a number of kids swimming tonight who do have Olympic trial cuts, who junior national cuts, some of which will be going to Indianapolis for Speedo sectionals at the end of March, trying to make more Olympic trial cuts at that time. And you got to remember, they were all 8, 9, 10 years old at one point. So you never know what can happen. We've got a great coaching staff, and they will make your swimmers better swimmers and better kids. The next group is wandering in over here on the right-hand side against the windows. This is going to be the 50-yard backstroke. Lane number 2 will be Logan Wolf. Lane 3, Alan French. Lane 4, Samantha Graves. Lane 5, Emmy Plain. Lane 6, Maddie Carter. And lane 7, Sophia Renato. This is event number 24. Again, 50-yard backstroke. 2 lengths backstroke. There are 3 heats of this 50-yard backstroke. Again, this is heat number 1. All 9 and 10-year-olds here. In the next heat, we got 3 7-year-olds. So that's pretty good. From Miss Courtney Major, we've got Go Logan. You can do it. Logan is in lane number 2. A lot of these kids at this age have 0 body fat, so 80 degrees, they stand behind the block and shiver. It's kind of funny to watch. I'm perfectly comfortable myself. I'm also not 8 years old and 40 pounds. I'm only 60 pounds. And they are off. All of them here are no time. So first time through for this backstroke for them. Nice smooth backstroke out in lane number 4. That is Samantha Graves. She is going to turn first. That's her flip turn, 1 stroke. Her underwater, and she is back at it again. Lane number 2, you've got second place right now is Logan Wolf. Logan and Samantha are out in front of the rest of the group here. Samantha is going to run away with this one. At 42.95, Logan in lane number 2 is going to take the second position at a soft touch, so around the 49-second mark. couple more, 2, 3 soft touches, 4 or 5 soft touches. So I don't have any times for you on that one. Sorry about that. We got a Yay Logan from Zella Major, who swam this morning, if my memory serves. Yep, there she is. She swam this morning. So not only is she swimming the meet, she's watching the meet and cheering on her friends. Great to see. It's a great community. A little note from Amanda Thoft, you're welcome. I appreciate it. It is fun to do. It's great to watch the kids, and if I can bring this to you so you can stay at home and kick your feet back and stay warm, I'll do it all the time. All right, heat number 2. In lane number 1 is going to be Layla Sheets. Lane 2, Morgan Sims. Lane 3, Chelsea Graw. Lane 4, Oliver Thovson. Lane 5, Freya Simmering. Lane 6, Parker Stuckey. Lane 7, Landon Johnson. And lane 8 is Madeline McLaughlin. Your 7-year-olds are Layla, Morgan, and Freya. From Nathan Sims, we got a shout out. He says, all right, Morgan, exclamation point. Let's do it. Morgan, of course, is in lane number 2. Seven-year-old. Oh, that's right. Oliver is not here today. So lane 4 will have nobody in it. They are off. Oh, very nice underwater on lane number 3. Wow. There's some older kids that could watch that. Lane number 3, Chelsea Graw with a great underwater on her start. She's going to turn second. Turning first out in lane number 6 is Parker Stuckey. Parker looks like he's going to take this heat. Chelsea's probably going to take second here. Down in lane number 3, by the way it looks from my point of view. And there is Parker, lane 6, 47.58. Chelsea in 3 at 49.68. And we got another soft touch out there, so don't know if lane 7 was third place or not. I'm not sure about that, but soft touch at this age is part of the game. Third and final heat of the 50-yard backstroke. In lane number 1 will be Will Kohler. Lane 2, Philippe Simmering. Lane 3, Andrew Deeb. Lane 4, Elena Pontrelli. Lane 5, Vivian Kohler. Lane 6, Emma Paul. Lane 7, Eli Thuft. And lane 8, Caden Edwards. Amanda Thuft throws a shout out. Let's go, Eli. Eli is in lane number 7. Lane number 7 at the top of your screen. Dustin Smith says, let's go, Caden, you're the man. And Tara Call says, let's go, Elena. Elena in lane number 4 at the center of the pool. Caden out there in lane number 8 at the top of your screen. 9-year-old Caden Edwards. Again, this is the third and final heat of the 50-yard backstroke. All right, we got a strong start here from lane number 4. That is Elena. She is the top seed here, and she is showing her stuff. She's going to make the turn first. She comes for home. Entered at a 40.13. She is motoring right along. Riptide has a history of producing great backstrokers, and she looks like she might be one of someday. She is right now, 37.33, almost a full 3-second drop for her. Lane 5, Vivian Kohler taking the second position at 42.81, and in lane 6, Emma Paul in third at 45.20, down from 48.03. Great swims. Go Elena from Avery. And Elena did. She went 37.33. Up next is event number 25, the 10 and under 100-yard backstroke. There are 2 heats. After the second heat, there will be another 5-minute break before the 50-yard breaststroke. We got 4 young ones here in the 100-yard backstroke. Heat 1, Addie Falken in lane 3, Savannah Kirchhoff in 4, Bryn Palmer in 5, and Mila Agalu in 6. 7-year-old. Hope I didn't butcher that last name too badly. You can always throw in the text, and I can do my best with it. And throw it in the chat, I should say. We got a Let's Go Mila. This Mila is out there in lane number 6. Mila or Mila, not sure which. Again, I apologize. I don't know all these kids like I do the older ones. And Courtney Major. We have Swim Fast Addie. Addie's in lane number 3. And they go. 100-yard backstroke. 4 lengths of the pool backstroke. All 4 here are no time, which means they have not swam this in a meet before. All right, as they make their turns, we've got a pretty good race for first place between 3, 4, and 6. So between Addie, Savannah, and Mila. But as of right now, in lane number 4, she is your leader. That is Savannah. Now, regarding the camera view, I got a new camera. I also do the Rosemont High School boys swim and dive live streams, and I needed a new camera that was a bit of a wider angle, and this one seems to be working out really well compared to some of the last ones I was using. So thank you for that, Cookie Relish. Lane number 4, Savannah still holding her lead here. Looking strong. Her and Addie have kind of broken away from the rest of the group here. Savannah will take this heat. Addie very strong right here at the end. Lot left in her. 139.93 for Savannah. 141.23 for Addie. Coming up next should be lane number 6. That will be Mila, 7-year-old. And soft touch there. And a soft touch in 5. Again, as I've said a few times, please check Meet Mobile for the official times and places. Second and final heat here in lane number 1, Catherine Bolt. Lane 2, Eliana Heinley. Lane 3, Jace Hansen. Lane 4, Sophia Wynn. Lane 5, Ruby Call. Lane 6, Maywin Major. Lane 7, Audrey Heggie. And in lane 8 is Eloise Godwin. Sophia, again, is your top seed here in this 100-yard backstroke. See if she can drop some more time. Got a great swim, Addie. Swim fast, Maywin from Zella. Go, Sophia. Swim your hardest. That's from Cookie Relish. Go, Sophia. Sophia had a very nice swim in that 100-yard IM, dropping about 7 seconds from her seed time at 1:18. So let's see what she can do here in this 100-yard backstroke. Great start. Wow. Beautiful underwater, and she is off. Another good start out in lane number 6. That was Maywin Major. From Addison E. You got it, Jace. Jace is, of course, in lane number 3. Sophia here leading the way at the 50. We've got a Go Eloise from Grandma and Grandpa. Thank you for that. She will appreciate that. 36.47 at the 50 turn for Sophia. From Pat Heggie, we've got a Go Audrey. Audrey is in lane number 7 at the top of your screen. Sophia's got a commanding lead over the group here. She's going to make her turn. She's got 25 yards left to go. Second place is pretty wrapped up, it looks like, by Jace, unless something happens. And then that battle for third going on between lanes 5 and 6, which is Ruby and Maywin. Again, Sophia entered at 1:18.38, and she is going to drop that time to 1:15.77. Ooh, the battle for second place is tightened, but I think Jace might just hold on, and he will at 1:26.58. Down from 1:32.16, and your third place 1:27.67, and lane 5 is Ruby Call, down from 1:31.75. Go, Catherine. I love you from your loving city. Grandma. Cookie Relish says go, Sophia. And good job, everyone. All right, we got a 5-minute break here before event number 26, the 50-yard breaststroke. It's going to be 3 heats of the 50-yard breaststroke. So we'll have the 50 breaststroke, the 100 breaststroke, and the 100-yard freestyle, and then another 5-minute break after that. And that should be the end of the breaks. So we'll take 5 minutes, and we'll be back with you soon. We've got a few minutes here. Again, if you don't have the Meet Mobile app, go ahead and download that app. I believe there is a yearly subscription fee to the Meet Mobile app. I think it's around $5 a year. So go ahead and check that one out. There's another one that's a one-time purchase. It's called Swimetry. It's SWIMMETRY. And with Swimetry, you can track your athlete, your swimmer, as well as any other swimmer you wish. But you also get news from SwimSwam, Team Unify, stuff like that. There is a tab for athletes. Again, that is where you search and then track your athlete. And the great thing about that is when you go into your athlete here, I'm going to click on one of mine. It takes a minute to come up. There's also Meets. You can click on Meets, and it's kind of like Meet Mobile. It actually pulls from the same system. So if you have Swimetry, you don't necessarily need Meet Mobile. I have both. A lot of people have both. Because generally Meet Mobile may be a little bit faster to input the times. The other thing is you can compare. So if you're like me, I will compare my 17-year-old to my 14-year-old. But the cool thing about compare is you can compare at the same age. So when one of them starts fighting about who's faster in the 500 freestyle, I can go back and go, your sister was faster than you when you were 13. Things like that. So it keeps the arguing down to a bare minimum. Waiting for the athlete here to come up, and I can give you a little bit of idea. But again, it's Swimetry. Had this app for a few years. I saw a flyer for it down at the U of M during one of the state meets, and I've been using it ever since. So once it comes up, you'll see short course, you'll see long course. You can switch between the two. You'll see all their events that they have swam. And below each event, for example, the 200 freestyle, you'll see standards, you'll see rank, and you'll see progression. And the standards is pretty cool. It will show you your child's best time, and then it will show you the next step in their progression, whether that be champ cut, all the way up to junior national cut, all the way up to Olympic trial cut, all the way down to an A, AA, bronze type cut, something like that. You can also check progression. So it'll give you a 3-year progression as a default, and it will show you through a line graph as to how they have progressed throughout that swim. So the 200 freestyle from 3 years ago, you can look at it from 3 years ago up through now, and it will show you all their best times, all their times for that event. So it's a pretty cool app. You can look at rank. It does look like that's working again. It wasn't working for a while, but it will show the rank of your child in the LSC, which is the local swim clubs, the zone, which is about 11 or 12 state region, and then where your child ranks nationally in that event. So if you'd like to check it out, again, I think it's $2.99, maybe $3.99. It's called Swimetry, SWIMMETRY, and you can track your child, anybody else's kids, friends, family members, anybody who's swimming, you can track them and watch them progress. Nope, I don't make any money off it. Nope, it's not my app. I just think it's a really cool app to use. Now, from Sandy Owens, we got a great job, Sophia. Alice Offerman says, great job, swimmers. And Robert Graves, go Samantha. So we're about to move to the 50-yard breaststroke. This is event number 26. We'll still have a minute. The kids aren't lined up against the window yet, so I'm going to close my mouth here for a minute until they come out, give you guys a rest, and we will be back at it shortly. All right, as the music dies down, we move on to event number 26. 50-yard breaststroke. Lane number 1 is Layla Sheets. Lane 2, Sophia Renato. Lane 3, Olive Sisson. 4, Kira Pierce. Lane 5, Olive Nelson. Lane 6, Caden Edwards. Lane 7, Fiona Hodgney. And lane 8 is Emily Graw. Oh, we have our first 6-year-old out there in lane number 8, Emily Graw, 6-year-old. Looks like lane number 5, Olive Nelson, is not here today. So lane 5 will be empty. All these kids have no time, so they have not swam this before. Out in lane number 4, setting the trail here is Kira Pierce. From Mark Sisson, we've got Go Olive Sisson. Love you, Grandma and Grandpa. Thank you, Miss Major. I appreciate that. It's always nice to hear. Kira Pierce is burning it up here for the 50 breaststroke. As she passes under the flags, she has about 5 yards left. I swear there's a smile on her face. And she is going to touch at 56.40. 56.40. Right now in our second position is lane number 3, and that is Olive Sisson. And in our third position, lane number 1 down here, blocked a little bit by the referees, is Layla Sheets. There is Olive in lane number 3, soft touch. Lane number 1 is going to be your next to go. She touches at 125.42. All right, up next is heat number 2. Freya Simmering will be in lane number 1. Will Kohler in 2. Anna Kasulki in 3. Paige Turnbow in 4. Emma Paul in 5. Aria Linsmeyer in 6. Lane 7, Dalen Schmidt. And in lane 8, Samantha Graves. From Sarah Turnbow, we've got a Go Paige Go. Paige is in lane number 4, right in the middle of the pool. Got them coming in now as the other group exits from behind the blocks. A little 6-year-old from the heat before, Emily Graw, looks like, I don't know again if that was a soft time, I missed it, but 143.70. It's great to see the little ones out there. Paige fighting with the lane block right now, the starting block. Going to get some help from the timer. There we go. From Jackie Bolt, we've got a Go Paige. From Robert Graves, we've got Let's Go Sammy. Sammy is referred to Samantha Graves out there in lane 8 at the top of the pool. And as the official calls them onto the blocks, we are ready for heat number 2, the 50-yard breaststroke. We've got to Go Anna, Love Tracy, and MT. Anna in lane number 3. All right, hopping out to the early lead here. Out in lane number 8, it looks like to me right now, is Samantha Graves. She is followed closely by lane number 3, though, which is Anna Kasulki. They both turn about the same time. Of course, neither of them can see each other. It looks like from my point of view here, lane number 8 is going to take this heat. Again, that is Samantha Graves out there in lane number 8, 10-year-old. And she will, she has a no time, and a soft touch. So I don't know what her time was. Lane number 5, 104.55, that is Emma Paul. Lane number 4, Miss Paige Turnbow coming in under the flags here. Got a Go Anna from Garrett Kasulki. And there's Paige. 121.08. Okay, they will exit. Heat number 3 will come up. Lane number 1 will be Lauren Bosch. Lane 2, Charlie Johnson. Lane 3, Marion Calwaite. Lane 4, Vivian Kohler. Lane 5, Chandler Offerman. Lane 6, Catherine Deeb. Lane 7, Kaylin Dubois. And in lane 8 will be Chelsea Graw, older sister to 6-year-old Emily Graw, I'm assuming. Again, I've got to apologize for the glare off the pool from the bank of windows we have. Not that I can do anything about it except put up, shades or something, but I can't afford that. So it is what it is. Something we've been dealing with since day 1 here. And it's nice to have sunshine, but it also blocks out the swimmers a little bit over the far side of the pool. Christine Dubois shouts out a Go Kaylin, love Liz. We have a Go Chandler, love Mom and Dad. Chandler is going to be in the middle of your pool at lane number 5. And Kaylin in lane number 7. And off they go. All right, early lead right now. Lane number 3, Marion Calwaite. Making the first turn. Ooh, right there with Vivian Kohler in lane number 4. That was a pretty good race for first place right now between 3, 4, 5, and 6. Marion, Vivian, Chandler, and Catherine. Oh, this is going to be a barn burner, folks. Here we go. It looks like lane number 4, 45.33 for Vivian Kohler. Second right behind her, 45.74 is Marion Calwaite. And third place right behind her, 45.87 for Chandler Offerman. Very nicely done. Carol Ackerman gives a shout out. Go Kaylin. Up next will be event number 27, the 10 and under 100-yard breaststroke. 4 lengths of the pool breaststroke. 1 heat. 4 youngsters that have not swam this before, 2 that have. Lane 2 will be Olive Patterson. Lane 3 will be Eloise Godwin. Lane 4, James Anderson. Lane 5, Catherine Bolt. Lane 6, Savannah Kirchhoff. And in lane 7, Nora Behrens. From Yvonne Bai, we've got Go My Darling Catherine. City loves you. Lots of hearts, lots of smiles. Jenny Kirchhoff, great job, Savannah. Love Grandma. It's great to see you all out there watching. I think we've had about 95 viewers on this. That's one of the biggest ones we've had. Jenny Kirchhoff says, let's go, Savannah. Savannah is down in lane number 6. They are off on 4 lengths of the breaststroke. First turn, you've got lane number 4. That is James Anderson. Older sister Franny swam this morning in the 11 and 12-year-old group. Kara Goodwin, we've got Let's Go Eloise. You've got this. James making his turn, 50 yards left, 2 lengths. At 48.25 for his split. Second turn here is going to be lane number 2, and that is Olive Patterson. And in third place right now, out lane number 6, Savannah Kirchhoff. James making his final turn, 25 yards left to go. He is entered at a 1:46.45. Our other one with a time is Catherine Bolton, lane 5 at 2:10.15, and she is making her turn for home right now. Again, James, 1:46.45. He is going to take that time down at 1:40 flat. So he is happy about that. We get the fist bump out of him. Lane number 2, Olive Patterson is going to take the second place spot here in this heat at 1:57.94. Great starting spot for her. Bolt will take that third position at 2:04.17, so she has a nice drop of about 6 seconds. Great swims by all of those kids. All right, up next is our 10 and under 100-yard freestyle. There's 3 heats. After this event, we will take a 5-minute break before the 200-yard IM. Lane number 1 for this 100-yard freestyle will be Mila Agayu. Lane 2, Maddie Carter. Lane 3, Madeline McLaughlin. Lane 4, Emily Plain. Lane 5, Alan French. Lane 6, Bryn Palmer. And in lane 7, Fiona Hadjney. All no times in this event, or I shouldn't say in this event, in this heat. So first time swimmers here for the 100-yard freestyle. Doesn't look like I've got anybody in lane 3, Madeline McLaughlin. I thought she was here for earlier events, but I could be wrong. From Bryn's cheer group. Let's go, Bryn. Finish strong. Bryn is going to be in lane number 6. All right. All right, so lane number 3, no Madeline for this event. And off they go. 100-yard freestyle. 4 lengths of freestyle. Up and back and up and back. Right now, early in the event, we've got lane number 1, which is Mila, with a slight lead here, but right with her is lane number 6, Bryn Palmer. And right behind them in lane number 4 is Emmy. And right now, lane number 6, Bryn has taken the lead for this heat. Mila looking around to make sure that she's actually supposed to still be swimming. Lane number 6, Bryn makes her final turn. She has got 25 yards left to go. Emmy and Mila. And Bryn is going to take this heat with a 1:42.24. Lane number 1, Mila with a soft touch. Lane number 4 with a soft touch. So again, parents, make sure you check Meet Mobile. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate that. You're very welcome. Bryn's cheer group. Push it. We're all proud of you. Bryn had a nice swim right there. The jumping off point to a great career in the 100-yard freestyle for all these no-timers. We got lane 7 coming in now. That's Fiona. About 3 yards left to go. Crowd going wild. She looks up. Soft touch. Don't know her time. Heat number 2, 7-year-old in lane number 1 will be Elliot Loesch. Lane 2, Kira Pierce. Lane 3, Eli Thuft. Lane 4, Eliana Heinley. Lane 5, Parker Stuckey. Lane 6 is Audrey Heggie. Lane 7, Iris Pavalny. And in lane 8 is Emily McGraw. Again, 6-year-old Emily McGraw. Not McGraw, Emily Graw. Emily Graw in lane 8. Tuft. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that when I get corrected. I want to be able to pronounce these properly. So thank you very much. Lane 3, Eli Tuft. All right, we got a full heat here. Everybody has swam this at least once. Let's see what our 6-year-old 2:16 and our 7-year-old Elliot can do with his 2:11. Off they go. Nathan Sims says, let's go, Elliot. You got this, buddy. Of course, Elliot in lane number 1 looking great down there. This is a very tiring event for a 6-year-old, 7-year-old. When you're 6'7" with a wingspan of 7 feet, 25 yards isn't much. But when you're 3 foot nothing and a wingspan of the same, this 25-yard pool is a big pool. But they are doing just fine right now out in first position, out in lane number 6. That is Audrey Heggie. Looks like the second position right now is being held in lane number 2 by Kira Pierce. Emily Graw making her turn at the 50 there. And Elliott now on his second half of the 100 freestyle. Lane number 6, Audrey is going to take first place in this heat at 126.80. Down from 140, 171. Lane number 2, 130.49. That is Kira Pierce, down from 149.90. And in third position, lane number 4. I saw a soft touch in there somewhere, so don't be mad at me if I'm wrong. A 134.07 for lane number 4. That is Eliana. Came in with a 137.92. Audrey getting some shout-outs from Pat Heggie here. She had a very nice swim. Should be very proud. We've got our young ones coming in. Looks like Elliott has touched now in lane number 1 at 2:02.02. He is so close to that 2-minute mark. And Emily Graw finishing up with a soft touch. And I'm going to say she was better than 2:16 there. Elliott shaving time. Way to go, man. It'll feel like tomorrow, and he'll be going 52 seconds. It all goes too fast. Up next is heat number 3, final heat of this 100 freestyle. In lane number 1, Philippe Simring. Lane 2, Andrew Deeb. Lane 3, little sister Catherine Deeb. Wonder if there's any household bets going on right now. Lane 4, Eliana Pontrelli. Lane 5, Ruby Call. Lane 6, Kaylin Dubois. Lane 7, Charlie Johnson. And in lane 8 is Olive Nelson. Andrew and Catherine Deeb, brother and sister, of course, separated by 3 seconds. Andrew entered at 127 and Catherine entered at 124. We've got a Let's Go Ruby, do your best, Ivy and Mom. Sophie Anderson says, go Kaylin, love Sophie, Grandpa and Grandma. Melissa Jelinek says, go Elena, you got this, from Avery. Elena's in lane number 4. Kaylin, of course, in lane number 6. And Miss Ruby Call down there in lane number 5. Off they go. Maybe the bet between lane 2 and 3 tonight will be who gets to pick dessert. Lane number 2, Andrew's got the short lead on his sister at the 25. Battling for first place, though, is Andrew, Elena, and Ruby. Elena and Ruby right now are pulling away from the pack just a little bit. Elena in lane number 4 looked like she turned first. Oh, now we got a battle again between Andrew and Catherine. Catherine is pulled out just a little bit here in front of him. Pulling away from the pack now a little bit is lane number 4. That is Elena. Catherine Deeb hammering away here. She's got a little bit of a lead on her brother. I don't think it's 3 seconds, so maybe he's going to do some catching up here. Lane number 5 will be Ruby Call. She will take second position. Catherine Deeb will take third, followed by her brother Andrew in fourth. Lane number 6, Kaylin Dubois finishes up at 126.39. Lane 1 and 7 finishing about the same time. Lane 1 was a soft touch. And we have Miss Olive Nelson out there in lane 8. She's got about half a pool length left to go. Elena was entered at a 1:15.53. She bettered her time by over a second at 1:14.41. Congratulations there. Ruby Call in lane number 5 entered at a 1:22.62. Bettered her time by almost 5 seconds at 1:17.40. Excellent, excellent swims. Your third place was Catherine Deeb. She was entered at 1:24.30 and went 1:18.75. All right, event 29 is the 200-yard IM. And we have a 5-minute break, and then we will come back to that. So hang with us. We will resume in just a few minutes. And the music goes down. And we resume with the 10 and under 200-yard IM. We have two little soldiers in this event. 10-year-old Marion Calwaite in lane number 4, Anderson in lane number 5. Waiting for them to enter the building. And then we will get started. Amy's trying to get the attention of the folks out in the lobby to move things along. All right, here they come. See them on the far right hand of your screen there against the windows. Well, they're kind of glared out by the windows, but that's them, I promise. Two events left, this 200 IM, which again is one heat only, two swimmers, and then the 50-yard freestyle. So we've only got a few minutes left this afternoon for session number 3 in the 11 and 12, or the 10 and unders. 4 heats of the 50 free after this. Both these swimmers have swam this 200 IM before. They both have times. Marion entered at 2:49.14. And James entered at 3:30.67. Again, 2 lengths of each stroke. Butterfly, back, breast, and freestyle. The longest IM event is the 400 IM, which of course is 4 lengths of each stroke. Butterfly, back, breast, and free. So we have the 100 IM, the 200 IM, and the 400 IM, all competition events. The 100 IM is not a national event because it cannot be swam a long course. So the minimum IM for long course is the 2 IM and the 4 IM. Marion on her backstroke. James making his turn into the backstroke right now. I believe the 100 IM maybe stops being an event at the 13-14. Might be swum once in a while, but for the most part it goes away after the 11 and 12s. Marion making her turn into the breaststroke. Very nice turn there. 4 lengths left for her. 2 breast, 2 free. James finishing up his backstroke leg. He will turn here and motor into the breaststroke. Coach is watching intently. When you have 2 swimmers and 5 coaches on deck, there's a lot of eyes on you. Again, Marion entered at 2:49.4. See what she can do with this 50 freestyle here to see if she can drop some time. James entered again at 3:30.67. So there she goes, Marion into her last 2 lengths of the freestyle. Marion looking very strong. James making his final breaststroke touch. There he goes into his freestyle. 12.5 yards left to go at 2:34. I think she is going to be okay to say she's going to drop some time here because she is. Looking very strong at 2:43.18. So a nice 6-second drop from Marion. She's got to be happy about that. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say James is going to crush this 200 IM time of his because he's got 12 yards left and 30 seconds to do it in. And James going to touch it. 3:10.36. Nice 20-second drop for him. Congratulations to both those swimmers. They will exit the pool in the first heat of the 50 freestyle. All no times. So first timers here for the 50 freestyle. Fiona Hojny in lane number 2. Maddie Carter in 3. Alan French in 4. Sophia Renato in 5, Logan Wolf in 6, and Mila Agayu in 7. Four heats of this 50 freestyle. Two legs of the pool freestyle. Over time, the kids will be learning that turnover is the word of the day when it comes to the 50-yard sprint freestyle. Turnover is the speed of your arms above the water and how fast you get them through their full stroke. Slow turnover would be, maybe like in practice, where they're not moving their arms quite as fast, maybe like in a warm-up, something like that. And then a fast turnover was where they're moving their hands as fast and their arms as fast as they possibly can to get them around. Got a battle out there in lane 6 and 7 between Mila and Logan. And Mila is hammering around on this. She is going to take this heat. Have a soft touch. Proud mom over there watching. I think as I walked by, I heard her say this was her first meet, so that's exciting as well. Second place out there will be Logan. Got our last couple coming here. Maddie Carter in Fiona in lane number 2, and Maddie Carter now in lane number 3. And she touches right now. Lane number 3, soft touch, unfortunately. But those times will be in Meet Mobile. Another shout out, sorry I just saw this from Jennifer Wolf. Go Logan, little but mighty. Mommy's cheering from the car. Logan, 9-year-old in lane number 6, did a fantastic job, took second in that heat. From Amy Paul, we've got good job Mia from your friend Emma. All right, here comes heat number 2. Emily Plain, I keep doing that. Emmy Plain in lane number 1, Layla Sheets in 2, Emily Graw in 3, our 6-year-old, our mighty 6-year-old. Lane 4, Mia Anderson. Lane 5, Olive Sisson. Lane number 6, Ariana Linsmeyer. Lane number 7, Samantha Graves. And in lane 8, Madeline McLaughlin. Carolyn Sabanish says, go Mia. Mia Anderson in lane number 4. Lane number 7 out to a great start. That is Samantha Graves. She has got the lead here early on. She will make the first turn. First at the turn, I should say. Followed by lane number 4, which is Mia Anderson. And lane number 1, which is Emmy Plain. Robert Graves says Samantha rocks. Samantha is rock doors off this. That is a soft touch right around 39 seconds or so. It looks like we had lane number 1 in the second position and lane number 4 in the third position. So I think it went Samantha, and then Emmy, and then Mia for your first, second, and third. Lane number 4 was Mia Anderson. She was entered at 54.98, so she had a little bit of time there, but again, that might have been a soft touch, so I might have missed that one. Heat number 3 of the 4 heats that we have for this event. In lane number 1, Savannah Kirchhoff. Lane 2, Anna Kaselke. Lane 3, Olive Nelson. Lane 4, Will Kohler. Lane 5 is Iris Pavelny. Lane 6, Morgan Sims. Lane 7 is Elliot Loesch. And in lane 8 is Dalen Schmidt. Nathan Sims says, all right, Morgan. Morgan is in lane number 6. Little 7-year-old out there. We've got a few 7-year-olds. Elliot Loesch, 7. Anna Cassell, Will Kohler, and Dalen Schmidt. Let's go lane 6. So no lane 3, Olive Nelson. Oh, everybody here has a time, so everybody here has swam this at some point. Outside smoke, lane number 1 is going to make the turn first. That is Savannah Kirchhoff. We've got a shout out, proud of you, Morgan, Grandpa cheering from West Virginia. West Virginia. All right, Savannah is going to take this third heat, and she's going to do so at about a 37.65. She destroys that seed time. Looks like Will Kohler in lane number 4 at 40.84. He drops about 4 seconds. 42.51 in lane 5 is Iris, down from 44.56. Great showing for those kids. All right, this is the 4th and final heat and the final heat of today's third session. Olive Patterson in lane number 1, Lauren Bosch in 2, Philippe Simmering in 3, Sophia Wynn in 4, Jace Hansen in 5, Oliver Thompson in 6, Paige Turnbow in 7, and Nora Behrens in 8. Got to go Sophia, go Jace from the Fish House crew. And go Sophia again from Cookie Relish. Rock the waves, Jace. Your fan, Renee, all the way from south of the river. Okay, I've got no lane 6. That's Oliver. Sophia Wynn is your top seed again here at 30.79. My guess is she's got her eye on breaking that 30-second mark. She is under the 15-second mark there at the half, so she is cruising right along. If she can hold it together, she is going to break that 30. And she does, commandingly at a 28.97. Big, huge smile on her face there, as well deserved. Second place there, lane number 5 at 37.45. That is Jace Hansen, down from 38.73. And in third position in lane number 1, 39.59, down from 42.62. All right, great showing for those kids. Congratulations to Sophia for breaking that 30-second mark. Got a good job, Sophia, on the chat. And that concludes session number 3, the 10 and unders for this Riptide return to racing in February. Thank you again for joining us, and we should be back in about a month for another Riptide return to racing in March. More than likely a taper meet for a lot of these kids, a rested meet, so we should see some good times from them. And appreciate you being on and listening and all your comments and your chats. The kids will love it. And we'll see you in about a month from now. Thanks again. Take care. Have a good weekend.